Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has praised Egypt's substantial and valued efforts led by Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to end Israeli aggression and secure a ceasefire in Gaza. During his meeting in Ramallah with the Egyptian ambassador, Ihab Suleiman, Abbas conveyed his deep appreciation and greetings to President al-Sisi, thanking Egypt for its decisive role in halting the assault, preventing displacement, and supporting Palestinian resilience. Ambassador Suleiman, in turn, delivered the greetings of President al-Sisi and an official invitation for Abbas to attend the inauguration of Egypt's Grand Museum on November 1st of this year. President Abbas warmly welcomed the invitation, expressing keenness to participate in this historic national event. Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi has reaffirmed the urgent need to maintain the ceasefire in Gaza and ensure the immediate entry of humanitarian aid. He stressed the importance of implementing all provisions of the Gaza Agreement and achieving full adherence to the ceasefire to sustain regional stability. Still on Jordan, they have received the 14th batch of patients from the Gaza Strip under the Jordanian Medical Corridor Initiative, bringing 34 patients and 78 companions for treatment in Jordanian hospitals. Patients and their families will return to Gaza once medical care is complete. Launched in March, the initiative aims to support Palestinians and alleviate their humanitarian suffering. Since its launch, Jordan has received 266 patients, with King Abdullah II announcing in February that the country is prepared to host up to 2,000 patients from Gaza for treatment. Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz has announced that the state of emergency in the country's south, in place since the outbreak of the Gaza war 2 years ago, will officially end tomorrow. Katz described the move as reflecting the new security reality in the south, according to Israeli media reports. The decision is expected to ease restrictions and signal a shift towards normalcy for residents who have lived under heightened security measures since the conflict began. UNICEF spokesperson Tess Ingram has said children in Gaza have been severely affected by the war, suffering from trauma and widespread destruction of their homes. She has reaffirmed UNICEF's commitment to Gaza, emphasizing that the organization will not abandon the Strip. Ingram has also added UNICEF is intensifying efforts to assist malnourished children by providing essential food, clean water, shelter, and medical care amid the ongoing crisis. Meanwhile, she has called for opening all Gaza crossings to ensure aid delivery, and in that context, she warned that the number of injured and orphaned children remains alarmingly high, requiring urgent international support. UNICEF is scaling up operations in Gaza to protect children from malnutrition, disease, and winter risks, as well as returning all 650,000 school-aged children to classes after 2 lost years. The agency is repairing schools and setting up semi-permanent classrooms while integrating services like safe water, mental health support, and protection for children to aid learning and recovery. The UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA, has stated that Israel continues to prevent the organization's international staff and humanitarian aid from entering Gaza. However, the agency said in a post on X about 12,000 of its local staff are pushing ahead with the delivery of healthcare, psychosocial support and education to the people, often under unimaginable conditions. The International Court of Justice recently ruled that Israel must allow UN relief efforts, including food, tents and healthcare supplies, to reach Palestinians in the territory. Gaza-based health authorities have announced that the death toll from Israeli attacks on the Gaza Strip has climbed to over 68,500 and over 170,300 wounded. The Gaza Ministry of Health has reported that hospitals in the Gaza Strip have received 8 dead and 13 others injured in the past 24 hours. The Palestinian civil defense in Gaza has criticized what it called double standards by organizations using heavy equipment to recover Israeli detainees, while tens of thousands of Palestinian bodies remain unrecovered. Mahmoud Bassad, spokesperson for the civil defense, said that retrieving a single body can take up to 12 hours and that the sheer scale of destruction would require 10,000 days to recover 10,000 Palestinian victims. He noted that trucks, bulldozers and excavators entering the strip are insufficient for the task. Bassad also highlighted challenges in managing the rubble, questioning where it could be safely removed and stored. He called for cooperation among all parties to accelerate recovery efforts and provide equal care for Palestinian and Israeli victims.